Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the class, and we shall continue the remaining part of the lesson. Now, yesterday we have seen how people started to, go for war, okay, or wage a war against the other country or against the another region or other kingdom. All they were fighting is only for acquiring the natural wealth or natural resources of that particular place. Let it be at regional wise, let it be at national level, let it be at global level. One country fighting the other country, group of countries forming as a alliance and fighting with the other country. All wars are only fought in order to, show their, what do you call it as authority, okay, with regards to the natural resources. But as the globe or the earth belongs to everybody, whatever is a part of the earth, the natural resources which are a part of the earth, they are supposed to be distributed equally. They are supposed to be distributed equally. One cannot take more, the other cannot be suffered. Everyone should be getting the natural resources equally. And that is only happening where there is a scope of democracy. At the same time, good management of natural resources is not possible if you do not have democratic space. If you don't have democracy, what is democracy? Where we understand the people, it's for the rule of the people, it's a rule by the people, for the people, to the people, of the people, whatever it is. That means, justification must be done to everybody equal. See, I'll tell you one thing now. Okay, in the center we have BJP government. Okay, the PM post belongs to BJP. And there are few states where there are regional parties, okay, which are not part of BJP. What BJP government has to do, or what the central government has to do, it should not give more funds or more resources to the state where BJP candidate is the CM. Okay, it should distribute equally. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Uttar Pradesh is there. Yogi Adityanath is there. He is the chief minister there. Now the ruling government is BJP. Let's take an example of Telangana state. But Telangana, it is TRS, a regional party. Now BJP government, when it is releasing the funds, or the central government which is releasing the funds, it has to do justification to Telangana government and even Uttar Pradesh. It cannot show more amount of partiality towards Uttar Pradesh because it is their own party ruling there, or it cannot show, or it cannot decrease the amount of fund to Telangana government because BJP is not into rule there. So it should not do that because we are in a democracy where every nation, every individual town or a village, they must be given resources equally. See, some point of time, for Hyderabad, we supply pure drinking water, we supply good amount of electricity, 24/7, midnight 12 o'clock also Hyderabad looks, like scintillizing with light effect and everything. But there are many villages which don't even know what is electricity. Now, is this called as justification? This is not called as justification. Where globalization is done, where development is done, where urbanization is done, it is done to the maximum extent. But remote villages still don't have drinking water. Still, some villages even do not know what is electricity also. Though we are a democratic nation, but still these things are happening. Okay, those villages. Now, if you see in Sangareddy, right now Sangareddy is little developed. But if you go to remote villages, okay, away from Sangareddy, do you think that they have roads properly? No, you need to do equal. Don't think that, okay, in that village we don't get any benefit. No factories are there, no industries are there, no corporate buildings are there. So why should we provide electricity? Why should we provide water and everything? That's not correct. Every part of this particular country should be developed. And that is going to only happen where there is democracy. Though that democracy is there, sometimes you can see that there is some imbalance in the distribution of the natural resources. That's the reason Telangana agitation has come. From 1960 to 2014, they have struggled a lot. Separate Telangana. Okay. So, regional level, national level, and even at global level. Now, we have something very great explanation here. That is why the three themes are related like the African stool. You have a stool. A stool is going to have three, legs, not the bench. or not the table, stool, small sitting kind of stool. So it is going to have three legs to support, three legs and the basin on which you sit. Okay. Now I'll just try to do something. Just to give me a minute. Stop share. I'm not expert, but I'm trying to do something. See, this is one. Oh my God. Can I have eraser? I'll try to do something now. I'm trying to explain the thing for you. Okay. There is a pen gone. Draw. Right. This is one. Okay. And this is one. Okay. No one should make fun of my drawing. One. The other one is not coming. So these are the three legs. Okay. Now, oh my God, 1 second. Where is draw? Now imagine this is a stool. Okay, this is a stool, this is leg 1, this is leg 2, and this is leg 3. This is the basin on which you are sitting. Okay, you'll sit on this, and these are the three stools, three legs. Now, if I remove one leg from here, can the stool support you, support your weight? No. So, your weight or your sitting capacity depends upon this 1, 2, and 3 legs. Right? If these 3 legs are strong, then you will be able to sit properly. If any leg is removed from this, the stool is going to collapse and you are going to fall down. Clear? The concept is clear. Stool has 3 legs. Okay. On these 3 legs, okay, the basin is supported. This is the basin where you sit. Any of the leg is deformed or any of the leg is detached, then you will not be able to balance your weight. Right? So this is a small picture now. Now let's go to the other thing. Uh, 1 second. I think I cannot share two things at a time. Now you have seen the stool, no? So African stool with 3 legs and the basin on which you sit. The 3 legs, one leg is peace. One leg is peace. The other leg is good governance. The third leg is sustainable management of resources. Now we shall discuss little detail. One leg is peace. If peace is not there, okay, there is no good governance and there is no management of resources. All the 3 legs are very important. Let's take a school now. For the school, okay, the building is the outward appearance, but who is the foundation? Foundation are students, parents, teachers. If there are no students, what is the fun of having a big school, big campus? Students are good in number, 1000 to 1200 strength we have. No teachers to teach. Anything? Similarly, teachers are there, students are there. There is no support from parents. Can the school run? No. So how your all three of teachers, parents, and students are pillars for the development of the school or the organization. Even in order to have proper development, okay, or in order to have the development stool or the basin is nothing but the development. In order to have this development, there should be peace, there should be good governance, and there should be proper usage of natural resources. If natural resources are used in whatever way you like, see, in the village, in remote village, you are not getting drinking water, but in Sangareddy, you are wasting, more and more amount of water. Okay, just for your household purposes. When you go for even bath also, you keep just on the tap and the water keeps on flooding away. So you are wasting water, there is no water. So is that the correct way of using the resources? Do you think it is called a sustainable management? Sustainable management means we have to use a limited amount and see to that it is also available for the future needs of the people. That should be there. That is a sustainable management of resources. Second thing is that because democracy, we should not fight with the other thing. Okay, some other region or some other village should not fight with the other village for natural resources. How can that happen? How can that quarrel be stopped or conflict be stopped? Conflict can be stopped only with good governance. If the local sarpanch, MLA, MRO, or whoever it is, if he is having good relation with the other part of the village or the other villages, and if they have the equal distribution of the resources, then there is something called the basin called as development. The basin or the development will be upholded. If there is no peace, basin is going to collapse. If there is no sustainable management businesses, it is going to collapse. And if there is no good governance, government is giving more funds to Uttar Pradesh, not even 1 rupee to Telangana. You think it is equitable distribution? You think it is equal development? It is not equal development. So these three pillars: one is peace, other one is good governance, the third one is sustainable management of resources. You need to use the resources properly, and you need to maintain peace among regions or even states or even countries or even continents, and we should have good ruling. It is good governance. If that is there only, then we can have a peace. If not, development stool is going to collapse down. I hope you have understood my concept now. Okay, right. Right. If you try to balance the stool without those three, it won't happen. Take out all the three legs. Where will you sit? You'll sit down. Can the stool be supported? No. We have not shared our resources equally, equitably. We have allowed some people, especially those in power, to acquire a lot at the expense of the majority. Now I'll tell you, that's what I'm telling an example. Hyderabad is a metropolitan city, IT corridor, too many IT companies are there, textile industries are there, pharma city is there. Come on, let us give all the resources there. Let us give 24/7 power, let us give good drinking water, let us give more amount of transport facilities, let the roads be like skyscrapers and everything. Let the buildings be very good. You give everything there only. And the other part where you're supposed to develop, you're not developing. This is happening, and that's the reason there is no progressive development. Progressive means equal development is not at all there. And that is happening because of the people, those who are in power. Okay, one MLA says, my constituency is very great. I will give everything to only my constituency. So what? Other region is there now. Okay, now Medak constituency, that Medak MLA cannot say that I will only develop the place where I was born. Other places are not responsible means it's not like that. Okay, I'm not telling that doing it, but we should have equitable distribution. We should not misuse our power. Now Mahendra is there. Okay, he used to teach to 10th, 9th C English, not from 10th A and 10th B. Now you should not show little partiality on 10th C students because I taught them last year 10th A, 10th B. I'm not aware of them, so I'll not give them good marks or something like that. It should not happen. It should be equal. Do not use your power in order to have personal benefit. It should benefit everyone. And we have also engaged in conflict. Conflict is going to arise. Someone goes and complains that Mahendra sir is only giving good marks to 10th C section people, 10th A, 10th B is neglecting. What will happen? There's a conflict now. A quarrel will happen, right? Why the sir is doing like this or something like that. That should not happen. That will not happen when there is good governance and when there is no misuse of power. Now, what was the environment like when you were young and how did you go about saving it? Now, same question for you. How was the environment when you were a young, a small child, when you were in a nursery or LKG? Just think about your own place, Angarity or a village. Even I think about my village. Okay. When I was a small kid, okay, nothing was there in my village. Okay. That road also was not at all good. Okay. Road was not good, but we were having too many number of trees. Too many. Everywhere we feel like it's just like a forest or a jungle area. But down the line, if I see my village, it has been transformed into a small town. Okay, roads have been laid, buildings have been constructed, villas have come, layouts have come. This is so called as development, destroying the natural resources and trying to construct buildings and the other amenities providing need. That's not correct development actually. But just think about your village also. Now, I will stop with this last one. Okay. When I was a child, which is almost more than 50 years ago, 50 years ago, she was a child, the environment was very pristine. Pristine means what? Very clean and clear, very beautiful and very green. Everything was green. We were a British colony. I mean, they were ruled by British people. Even Africans are ruled by British. Wherever they went, they kept on ruling. Even us also, they suffered a lot. And the British government at that time started to clear cut the indigenous forest. Indigenous forest means the forests which are formed by the nature. You have not planted the plants there. You have not sown seed there. They naturally have grown. Tall trees have grown, and they have formed a indigenous forest. That is a natural forest in our forested mountains, because they wanted to establish commercial plantation of exotic species of trees. So what they have done, they want to cut down this natural forest and they wanted to develop some commercial crops, commercial plants for business. Sugarcane is a commercial crop, wheat is a commercial crop. So like that, they wanted to clear the forest and go for commercial plantation. Not serving the food of that particular area people, but exporting and gaining some money and getting developed. But remember, when you wanted to do such kind of business, first you need to understand the problems of the localites. People are residing there since a long time. Then only. You cannot destroy the natural. See, you cannot create a forest that easily. It's not so easy to create a forest. They give us a lot of rainfall. They are helpful in lot of changes in the climate or the weather conditions. You cannot clear them. Clearing is very easy. One machine comes and clears the forest. But to grow the forest again, that to a naturally formed forest, you are not supposed to do. Exotic means unusual plant. The plants which are not supposed to grow there, you are bringing from some other source and trying to plant them just for your personal benefit. That is called as commercial plants. Okay. So, with this, we'll stop the class. I think you have the next class. I'm stopping my share. If there is any doubt or something like that, you can ask me. I'm there to clear, and we'll be little bit fast from tomorrow onwards, because we need to complete till the 8th unit by the end of April or first week of Feb. We need to finish, and we are going to have study hours and discourses to be discussed, grammar to be discussed a lot. Any questions from anyone? Any question from anyone? You can unmute and say.
Sir, study hours timing.
After completing the syllabus, we'll tell you. This one, this time, this will tell you. We'll tell you.
Okay, sir.
No, we will tell you. But remember, when I take study hour, I'll try to take at least 10 minutes of the lesson here, because I'm lagging. I'm lagging with my portion. 5th unit, be perfect. Okay, 1 unit only, no. So, any doubts still? Any queries? So, today's class is done.